Hey there, Aries. Welcome to your reading for the week of... Oh no, this is for May. Just kidding. May 2024. You have this designer card. It says, find a creative strategy to improve your finances. You also have this legal card. It says, dealing with legal issues or life lessons. It says, a karmic debt has to be paid in order to redeem past mistakes. I kind of do feel that there is some sort of like karmic debt that has been paid. I don't feel bad about this. Let's see what comes up. I definitely feel that there are improvements that you could be making to your finances. Even if you're making good money, it doesn't matter. I think that we can always make more, right? And we should. So, and anyone who tells you that you shouldn't, you should say, well, get a life, right? But what I would say here is you should make as much as you possibly can. They basically just print it. So there you go. But what I would say here is I feel like there are like a lot of strategies that you could be doing or could be employing that could really improve your finances. Yeah, this looks like a pretty good reading. And you start, the Wheel of Fortune is like the Wheel of Karma. So there's definitely some sort of karmic something that you're dealing with here. And also you go down to the Justice card as well. So if you are dealing with something legal, like a divorce or something like that, obviously talk to a lawyer. I am not a lawyer. I just play one on TV, right? But what I would say here is, again, there could be like some sort of karmic payout or something is what I'm getting here. This looks pretty good here, Aries. Did I call you Libra at the beginning of the reading? I don't know. Hopefully not. But anyway, this is for you, Aries, and you have the the Wheel of Fortune. Definitely could be a positive change in your fortunes. I also kind of feel that you're getting something that you've been waiting for going this direction. You go to the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles can be like a big opportunity or something that has potential. I always look at the Ace of Pentacles as the card of potential. There are basically two in the tarot, the Ace of Pentacles and the High Priestess. And the High Priestess represents potential because there's no roof over her head. And it basically says that there's nothing, she has unlimited potential. There's nothing that if she sets her mind to something, there's nothing she can't accomplish is what I'm trying to spit out here. So I feel for a lot of you that, we see a lot of potential in this reading. And you also have the Ace of Pentacles as your, on the bottom of your clarifying deck here, which is super interesting. You have the Hangman. I feel like that you have to look for other ways of doing things, like especially in work or business. Some of you, if you are in work or business, you might be kind of like looking for other ways of doing things, like I said. Or you could be realizing that things need to be updated. Like I kind of get like a little bit of a stale energy in the first row here. Not like in a bad way, but, if you do things the same way for too long, it gets a little bit boring. Or, if you have a business that involves other people, the same thing can happen. It's like you can be, your customers might be getting bored with your products, or especially if you're on like YouTube, for example, it's like eventually people just get bored of the same old thing, right? So you have to like kind of like upgrade or update. And I feel like the Hangman could be you kind of adding a twist or just a new perspective to whatever it is that you work on in work or business. And this could be something that, like that designer card says, there's something creative that could help you improve your finances. You have the Death card. The Death card can, of course, represent a transformation or a change, and I do feel there is a change in the way that you make money right here. This is like literally money. Queen of Pentacles is a card of resourcefulness as well, so there could be a change in how you use your resources. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. I mean, you have this occupation card, this wealthy man card, and, I think there's just a lot of success and could even be wealth coming in for you, Aries. It looks amazing to me, so let's see. With the Wheel of Fortune, you have the Five of Wands. I would be careful if you are dealing with like a karmic battle or, a legal battle going this way here. Although what I will say, Justice with the Ace of Swords, that would be some sort of victory, or you could be having a victory over some sort of legal matter or some sort of like challenge. With the Hangman, you have the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles says teamwork makes the dream work. Anything you can do to work on a team is going to be super beneficial for you here, Aries. So, I would do whatever you can to work together with other people or to work on a team or to team up with people. The Three of Pentacles is also a card of quality work. So anything you can do to display your work is always very beneficial with the Three of Pentacles as well. With the Death card, you have the Two of Cups. Yeah, there could be a change in your love life as well. I mean, we see really good love in this reading. Four of Wands. You have the Page of Cups, Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups. So there definitely could be new love coming in for you. This would be like an admirer with the Page of Cups And the Knight of Cups is like a knight in shining armor, but I kind of feel like it's a very dreamy person. Like, I'm wondering if you're dreaming of a person, or I'm wondering, kind of the vibe I get off of this reading is that maybe you are kind of like picking up on a person's energy before they even, enter into your life or something. And so I kind of get that. I get that here in the reading. Next, in the area of the unexpected, you have this wealthy man card. It says entrepreneur, financier, charmer, career success, ambitious, young man, well-connected. You have this occupation. It says work, business, labor, hobbies, project, self-employment. Some of you could be self-employed. I kind of feel like some of you are definitely increasing your wealth, but I also do feel that you could be, the unexpected here could just be that you are attracting, a wealthy person. It doesn't have to be a man. Again, this is a general reading, so it could be any gender that is coming in for you. And I feel like it could just be a very abundant person. It doesn't even have to be, money abundant. It could be a person who's energetically abundant, or, who has more than enough love to give, or whatever the case may be. You have the Four of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Emperor. The Four of Wands is a card of marriage, so I do feel that some of you could be attracting a person that you could get married to. Some of you, I feel like, are getting married. So if you are getting married, congratulations. The Four of Wands is also a card of freedom, and we go down through the Queen of Cups to the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is a card of victory, but with that Four of Wands, it definitely could say that you are setting yourself free from something that has been keeping you stuck for a long time. The Four of Wands is a card of completion. We have to cross through this threshold in the middle of the Four of Wands to be set free. So it's a good card, but it can represent completing a project, wrapping something up, or kind of like getting to the next stage. But we have to cross through that threshold to have the celebration. The people are celebrating on the other side of that Four of Wands. Then you have the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles has this threshold right here. So on the other side of that threshold, there are some mountains. And mountains in the tarot, they can represent obstacles, but they can also represent achievements. And guess what? You have the Ace of Swords. The sword is always above the mountains on the Ace of Swords. It literally represents the fact that there will always be obstacles in life, but the Ace of Swords says you will always be able to overcome those obstacles. So I kind of feel that here with the two aces, that it's saying that you are becoming a weapon, Aries. Like, you are becoming a person who is going to be like known for overcoming things, or for facing challenges and being successful. And I feel like that's like the type of energy that you're going to be embracing with the two aces showing up together here, and this is going to be very good. I also feel that there could be a really solid opportunity coming in for you. I do get a love opportunity here, but there's something about like needing to be brave or bold in this love opportunity, especially this Page of Cups at the end. I'm wondering, like, you might be interested in a person that you haven't met yet. And so, I feel like that you being brave would have to be you going and meeting this person, right? Or putting yourself in a situation where you could meet a person. Like, I'm wondering if this is like a friend of a friend or something like that. So you might have to put yourself in a situation where you could potentially meet the person, which means you have to like get out of the house. You have to, if your friend invites you to socialize, be like, oh, is so-and-so going to be there? And go socialize, stuff like that. So, that's just like one example. There's like a million, but I think that there's like a little bit of something that needs to be done here. You show up in a very strong position as the Emperor. The Emperor puts you in a position of power and strength, allows you to get what you want from the reading. So we do see a lot of success here in this reading, or you could be finding a lot of success just in general. Let's see. With the Four of Wands, I threw it, but you have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is about going on new adventures. It seems to be a very like adventurous month, the month of May. I think that we're in a very adventurous time, where if you are feeling excited about anything at all, period, could be any topic, anything in your life, I would go learn more about it. I think we need to follow our adventurous nature right now, because, I think we're all being led to new things. And if we go and explore new things, we'll actually find success. So that's what I would do there, with that Page of Wands energy. With the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Moon. The Moon is like not being sure how an opportunity is going to turn out, especially with the Ace of Pentacles. So again, you might be being presented with a new opportunity in your life here with the Ace of Pentacles, and the Moon just says you can't see the future. It just says you have no clue how something is going to turn out, and that's kind of like the energy I get off of it. But I actually feel that something could be very beneficial or even profitable for you with that Queen of Pentacles. So if you are working on any new projects, businesses, any new ideas, I kind of feel that you could be I kind of feel that you could be really increasing your earnings here based off of like whatever you're working on, or there could be some sort of increase with that Queen of Pentacles coming in for you. So I see a lot of success here for you. With the Emperor, you have the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is about being spoiled for choice. So I feel that you have a lot of options here. Going this way, this could be a lot of options in love. There could be a lot of people who are interested in you right now. That really wouldn't surprise me. I mean, there's a lot of energy in kind of like the first part of your chart, right? So, and there's been a lot of energy that's, there was even in like end of March and April, there was like a lot of energy in Aries, right? The Mercury retrograde in Aries and, so many other things, right? And then even in your second house, we had the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction yesterday. I'm shooting this on the 22nd. You might be watching it on the 23rd or after, but we just had the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction in your second house. It's like that first part, that first quarter basically of your chart, it might as well be you, how you present yourself to the world, especially, your first house. But even the second, third house can have a lot to do with like how you present yourself to the world, because second house is your values, like the things that you value, showing the world what you value. Third house is how you communicate to the world. So, for a lot of you, I kind of feel like right now there's a lot of energy moving through those important parts of your sky where you could be presenting yourself or getting a lot of attention. The thing is, what's really funny to me is, again, I think you have your eye on someone specific here, Aries. Or there's like a person who stands out above the rest. And again, it looks to me like you're going for that person here, or you're going to have a victory with like a specific person. So there you go. Next, you have this confrontation card, and you have this Leo card that says shine on it. I kind of feel like you are shining above the rest as well. I think that if you're in any like competitions, or if you are in a competitive work field, you could be getting a lot of attention in work as well. And I think it's an amazing time to stand out. I think it's an amazing time with Pluto going into Aquarius. It's going to retrograde one more time into Capricorn, but then, officially move into Aquarius in November. Doesn't really matter. I think that for a lot of you, there could just be a lot of attention. I wouldn't worry too much about confrontation as well. You might be noticing that people are more confrontational or are on like a little bit more on edge. I would just keep your boundaries up with this energy. You have the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, and the Justice card. Definitely increasing your resources. I see a lot of improvements just in your resources in general. Really good time for money for you, Aries, so doesn't really surprise me. I think you could just be improving your finances. With the Queen of Cups, I do feel that you could be attracting a very heart-based person. It seems like a lot of people are doing this. Libra had the same thing as well, so you always get Libra in your readings, and it definitely could be a Libra, but it doesn't have to be. I know every single time I say that, there's a billion Aries that are like, I hate Libras, so I get it. But what I would say here is that, could be a Libra. You never know. Could be any sign. This is a general reading, so take it how it resonates. But I feel, regardless, it's a very, like, heart-based, kind, caring, nurturing person. So it's like, what more could you ask for, right? I also feel like you need to follow your heart. There's something here about a dream going up this way, or you kind of, like, following a dream or tapping more into some sort of dream in your life. And that's what I would do here with that Page of Cups is, he's got this fish in his cup and it might not be real. We'll talk about that in a minute, and it could be something that he's dreaming of. You have the Justice card. Justice is like cause and effect or balance coming into your life, and I do feel that you are balancing things out. I definitely feel that some of you are dealing with something legal, like a divorce or a separation or, some sort of challenge, basically. And, I think, I don't know, I never know what to say in these situations, right? Because it's like, well, I just think you're dealing with it. I think you're, going through it and all that other stuff. And you have the Ace of Swords right here. And the Ace of Swords says basically that you could be having a victory, but maybe not like this second, right? So I don't know. I think that you're, kind of processing it, going through it, and, things are kind of working out as they're going to work out, right? With the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Knight of Swords. This is like rapid changes in your finances is what I would say. I think this is very good. Like if you have any ideas to, do something on the side or, if you get any opportunities to do something on the side, like maybe your boss is like, hey, we want someone to go, do this extra project or whatever, any of those types of things, I would be jumping on with this energy because, this can represent like fast money, but in a good way. So I kind of feel like there could be like a big chunk of change coming in for you, or like an opportunity for you to earn a big chunk of change, and it could be happening rather quickly. So, like I said, this would be a good opportunity. And the other thing I am getting is that, this might be like a one-off opportunity, but again, like who's going to complain about getting a bunch of money all at once? Nobody, right? So I don't know. I just get this energy that, is it going to be true for all of you? No, but I think for a lot of you, there's kind of like a quick money opportunity here. Here's the other thing I like to remind people as well of, with tarot readings. People love to tell me like, oh, I didn't get that opportunity you were talking about, but I sat on the couch and did nothing. I'm like, exactly. It's like, tarot is just energy. It's just telling you what exists. So even if you aren't going to get one of these opportunities, you could go and look for one or create one. That's how you become successful in life. You create opportunity for yourself, right? So this is saying the energy exists for you to make quick money, or for you to do something that, could be like, maybe it's like a one-time payout or something, like, a side gig or something that maybe it's like holiday work or seasonal work or something. I don't know what holiday's coming up, but you never know, right? And, I would go look for an opportunity if you need money, because if you look, you will find it. If you don't and you leave a comment, you're just going to get banned off this channel. So, it's like, what do you do here, right? With the Queen of Cups, you have the Star. So the Star is like wish fulfillment or fulfillment in general. I do feel it could be an Aquarius coming in for you as well, by the way, if you're looking for love or a person who has Aquarius in their chart. But I definitely feel there could be a very special person coming in for you with that Star card. I do feel a lot of you could be doing a lot of healing of your heart as well. So if you've been heartbroken or dealt with some challenges, you could be healing. With the Justice card, you have the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands says don't give up and keep pushing. I also do feel that, again, some of you might be a little bit like the Wounded Warrior here, and you might be pushing through things that have kind of like caused problems in your life. But the Nine of Wands basically says don't give up. Next, in the area of the good stuff, you have this new moon in Pisces. It says meditate and contemplate. Then you have this full moon card. It says surrender to the divine. We have a full moon in Scorpio. So for a lot of you, this could just say that you are kind of surrendering to a dream, which is going to be a good thing, because we have the Page of Swords here. The Page of Cups. The Page of Cups has this fish in his cup, and this camera, believe it or not, is broken, and my other camera, camera number 2, the original camera number 2, is completely dead. This is my other camera that I replaced it with that's also broken. I have a new camera coming tomorrow, so it'll be fixed soon, Aries. But this right here is a fish, and that fish kind of represents a dream, or it might be something that he's dreaming of. We actually don't know if that fish is meant to be real or imaginary, right? We don't know if it was originally intended to be part of his imagination, or is it like his pet that he's bringing with him? Is it, what is it? So we don't know. But, I like to look at it as his dream or something that he's dreaming of manifesting, but he needs to like grab onto that fish, because it could easily hop out into that water there and disappear. It's like it could easily get lost in emotion. So I think that for a lot of you, this is saying you need to manifest something that you're dreaming about. You have the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is a knight in shining armor, so definitely could be solid love connection coming in for you here. Someone who really sweeps you off your feet. Also a card of getting to work on your dreams. Again, by manifest, I don't mean like sit around and just imagine it. Sure, visualize. I'm a big fan of visualization, but by manifest, I mean like start planting seeds. He is standing in the desert, but there's water flowing in front of him. If he plants seeds in front of that water, they will grow. So it basically says you have to plant seeds. You have to put in the work to make something happen. And that's what I feel like you have to do here with the Knight of Cups. You have the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Swords is a victory. So I do feel that there could be a big victory coming in for you with the Ace of Swords. And, this could be in some sort of legal matter. So if you're dealing with something legal, there could be balance or victory. It could also, this card, it is in perfect balance here. These 6 golden yods. I'll show you over here if it works. So right there are these 6 golden yods, and they're meant to be in perfect balance. So I feel for a lot of you, that, this could be like an agreement or something is popping into my head. Like maybe you come to some sort of legal agreement with the other side or whatever. So that could be for some of you. But I also just feel there could be like a victory coming in for you. I also feel there could be communication from a person. I feel like someone out there is like hoping to communicate with a person, by the way. And if you're hoping to communicate with a person and you do, I do feel this person will communicate back to you. So again, I keep getting like friend of a friend or something like that. So if you have a friend of a friend, that you're interested in or whatever, I think this person will communicate. You can't make this stuff up. With the Page of Cups, you have the Judgment card. So this could be you waking up to your true purpose by following your dreams, basically, with the Page of Cups. But this could also be communication, just like I said. So there could be rushing communication. With the Knight of Cups, you have the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is a card of boundaries and protecting your dream. Again, if you have a dream, I would just start working on it and then tell people about it later. Like, don't tell people about it right now while you're putting it together. And I feel this is saying, like, protect your dreams. And with the Ace of Swords, you have the Six of Cups. I feel there could be like a soulmate coming in for you. I do not look at the Six of Cups as a past person, but what I will say is that you do have the Judgment card here, which I do feel can represent a past person. So I don't really feel it's necessarily a past person. It could be a person that you've known from the past or that you have met before. I definitely feel that for some of you, but for the most part, I feel like this is like a soulmate. You have this affairs with your family card. I think you always get these like family cards with me. So a lot of you could be dealing with, you could be dealing with affairs from your family. You have this cane card that says pay attention to your health. Definitely a really good time to work on your health. And again, I'm not a doctor. I have no clue what I'm talking about. But, I think that according to the astrology, really good time to stay healthy. And you have the star card here. You have this desk card that says pay attention to your work. I think you need to pay attention to your work because there are like little opportunities. Even if you have your own business or you do your own thing, I think there could be like little opportunities for you to really, kind of become very successful or really blow it up. And so I would be doing something here. You have this lightning card. It says control your anger or you will be sorry. Yeah, no explosive anger. You have this dark woman. It says dealings with relationships with a dark woman. And guess what? I clarified it and I have dark man. Dealings with relationships with a man with dark complexion or hair. So this could be you and a person that you're attracting right here. It doesn't have to be, but there you go. You have this cup card. It says you should accept valid criticism. So yeah, if people are criticizing anything that you're working on, I would, look at it and say, is this valid criticism or not? But this looks really, really good. I love where this is going for you, Aries. So thank you for being here and definitely enjoy your month.